This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap.
This is the Market Wrap on a Thursday. Jack Lott here on the JDfn Financial Network. Labor reports today that the number of initial jobless claims dropped by 9,000 in the last week to 349,000. Philadelphia Fed Index fell to negative 24 in February. That from negative 20.9 the month before. This is the lowest level since February 2001, shortly before the last recession. Crude oil inventories rose last week for the sixth straight period. In this week's Energy Department's report, crude oil inventories rose by 4.2 million barrels, or 1.4%. That's more than 305 million barrels in inventory. China's trade surplus with the U.S. fell in January as demand for Chinese goods weakened amid fears of a U.S. recession, while the surplus with Europe surged by 42%. The EU Commission is cutting its growth forecast for the euro currency zone to 1.8% this year, saying the global economy looks unusually uncertain. British Airways pilots have voted strongly for the first strike in more than a quarter century in opposition to the carrier's plans for a new subsidiary. The British Airline Pilots Association said 86% of those who voted were in favor of the strike. Google will begin storing medical records of a few thousand people as it tests a long-awaited health service that is likely to raise more concerns about the volume of sensitive information entrusted to the Internet search leader. And HLTH Corp said it will merge with its subsidiary WebMD Health Corp in a cash and stock deal valued at about $2.31 billion. There are no economic reports scheduled for release on Friday. In earnings news today, though, Hertz Global Holdings said its fourth quarter earnings doubled as an increased focus on its international business boosted overall car rental revenue. Hertz also issued an adjusted 2008 profit prediction, which was under Wall Street consensus estimates. JCPenney says its fourth quarter profit fell 10% due to a short quarter. It also predicts 2008 earnings below Wall Street expectations amid a weak consumer spending environment. And BlackBerry maker Research in Motion raising its outlook for fourth quarter subscriber additions by about 15% to 20%, citing the popularity of smartphones during the holiday season. Earnings reports scheduled out on Friday: Haverty Furniture, FNX Mining, Hearst Argyle Television, Petra Foods, PG&E, and Rogers Communications. Some of the stocks in the news today included Analog Devices' fiscal first quarter net income more than doubling to $370.7 million. Citigroup analysts downgrading oil giant BP plc to sell from hold ahead of the firm's strategy day on February 27th. And Cisco Systems was upgraded to a buy from a hold at Citigroup. And that is the Market Wrap on this Thursday. Jack Lott on the JDfn Financial Network.